Do all states use a grand jury? Imagine being called into a room where a group of citizens secretly reviews evidence to decide if there's enough to charge someone with a crime. That's the role of a grand jury. But do all states in the United States use this system? The answer is no. While most states and the federal government do use grand juries, not every state relies on them for criminal indictments. In fact, about 42 states have some form of the grand jury process. These juries usually consist of 16 to 23 citizens who listen to evidence presented by prosecutors. They decide if there is enough probable cause to formally charge someone with a crime. If they agree, they issue an indictment, which is a formal charge that starts the criminal case. However, two states, Connecticut and Pennsylvania, do not use grand juries to decide on criminal indictments. Instead, they use other methods like preliminary hearings. These hearings are held in front of a judge, who reviews the evidence and decides if there is enough to move forward with a trial. Some states also have investigative grand juries that look into government actions or public officials' conduct, but they do not issue criminal indictments. The federal government requires grand jury indictments for serious crimes called felonies. This is part of the Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution. Many states follow this rule, especially for severe crimes. But some states give prosecutors the choice to use a grand jury or hold a preliminary hearing. From a criminal defense point of view, grand juries can be tricky. The process is secret, and the defense does not get to present evidence or cross-examine witnesses. Only the prosecutor and law enforcement call witnesses, which can make it seem one-sided. Because of this, some defense attorneys prefer jurisdictions that use preliminary hearings, where they can challenge evidence before a judge. Knowing whether a state uses a grand jury helps shape legal strategies early on. It affects how charges are brought and what protections are available to the accused. So, while most states do use grand juries in some way, a good number have moved away from them, opting for other pre-trial procedures. This variation makes understanding local rules essential for anyone facing criminal charges.